What's up, everybody? Do you really know the meaning of kingdom marriage? Do you really know the extent of it? Do you know if you are really well prepared for this type of situation? Stay tuned, and I'm going to tell you what God revealed to me just last night and this morning. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Amanda Tucker. How we do what it do. Y'all, it is Friday. Can you say glory to the Most High God? Thank God it's Friday. Your girl gonna be headed out of town later on with her sister and so forth. So, yeah, I took out today because, baby, listen, I was not trying to push it, okay? I don't know what's all that noise it is outside, but it is what it is. Listen, let's get real and personal. All right, single ladies, listen. What is that noise outside? It sounds like a train, but I don't live by a train. But baby, that thing is loud. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear it in my video. I hope not, but I can definitely hear it on my end. But anyway, that's neither here or there. But listen, God revealed some things to me last night. When I tell you the floodgates of knowledge about marriage came upon me, yeah, it was like I was in the most driest desert. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a tsunami came and just whoosh me off the shore, right? That's how much revelation God gave me last night about marriage. So I want to share my revelations with you, all right? Because I need for you to understand the realness behind what we've been asking. See, a lot of times we ask God for things, and a lot of times we don't always understand the magnitude of our asking. See, when we ask God for something, to us, it just seems like it's just small and little, or, you know what I'm saying, or it's just something that we want. But baby, listen, when God began to reveal to me the secret behind marriage, behind kingdom marriage, and all the things that comes with it, baby, what I tell you, your girl had no idea about all of that. So I've been praying, asking God for marriage and to reveal my future spouse. Little bit did I know that what I was really asking was this. So let's get into it. All right, so last night, out of nowhere, I had finished up doing my homework because it was due before midnight last night. So I had made sure I got that done out the way and everything. So thank God I was finished with it. Sorry, y'all. And so all of a sudden, I don't know what I was doing, but it was just like whoosh. God started pouring down knowledge about marriage. He started pouring down reality of marriage. He started pouring down like what I have to do in a marriage and different things like that. When I tell you, I was floored. Like a lot of things I did not realize that I would have to partake in a marriage, right? I have never been married before. So this will be my very first time being legally married, right? On paper, right? And so when God revealed to me, what in the world? Oh, yeah, I'm in a group text with my former intercessory team still. I mean, yeah, I'm still part of it, but I'm just not active in it right now because God got me elsewhere. But anyway, so I'm sorry if I keep looking because they keep popping up messages or whatnot. But anyway, God began to reveal to me the meaning behind kingdom marriage. He said, Amanda, this is what kingdom marriage is. Kingdom marriage is a lifelong commitment. Let me repeat that. Kingdom marriage is a lifelong commitment. Now, for most people, you would think that's a no-brainer. But we live in a new age society now where divorce happens quicker than you can turn your head. You see what I'm saying? Because that's not kingdom marriage. You see what I'm saying? That's not kingdom marriage. These new way of doing things now, it's microwavable. It's like you trying to find a quick fix for something, but it's just not there. So what you do, you put it in the microwave hoping that it's going to be heated up real good. Well, guess what? Kingdom marriage is not like that. Kingdom marriage is not like that. Yeah, I'm getting so many pop-ups now because I'm doing this type of video. So I feel like the enemy is trying to get me distracted, right? But it's okay because we're going to go with the flow, okay? Because I have never gotten these many doggone notifications since I started doing this particular type of video. For real, for real. But I forget what I was about to say. But yeah, so God just began just to reveal to me different things. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I am back, okay? Like, I felt a sense, a little small piece of frustration just a moment ago. Because, see, I know that the Lord wants me to reveal this to you guys, but the enemy don't. Because it's going to expose some stuff. So, yeah. So, but we're going to get back on track, okay? But, like, as women, we tend to want what we want when we want it, right? And that's just not how God works, right? Case in point, God revealed to me that this is why I'm in a season of waiting. When he began to reveal everything that he was revealing to me last night and this morning, I now understand the meaning behind the wait. And if I can say this before I go into further details, your waiting period, your season of waiting should be your season of peace. Let me repeat that. When you are in a season of waiting, you should be experiencing a season of peace. Because in your season of waiting, you should not be worried about nothing, no one, or anything. Okay? You should not be stressed about nothing. You should not be concerned about anything, because this is the place where you are to trust wholeheartedly in God and trust that what he told you, he's going to do it. You got to trust that he's going to take care of your every need in this season. It's not the time for you to have control over a situation. It's not your time to try to rush a situation. This is not the time for you to try to find loopholes in this situation. No, this is the time where you are to be at peace about everything that God has told you about. This is the time and a place where you should be receiving the knowledge of God concerning things, right? And so, again, let me say this. Your season of waiting should be your time and your season of peace. You should be at peace. All right. Now, let me be real honest. In the first beginning part of my waiting season, I was uncomfortable. I was concerned because there was a lot of uncertainties there. I didn't understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I didn't understand a lot of things. I didn't understand a lot of things that was going on. You see what I'm saying? And so I literally had to get in a position where God can feel free to talk to me any way possible. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. I just want to give you that little advice right there. But in regards to prayer, let me be honest, y'all. We got to be careful what we asking God for. We got to be careful what we pray for, because, baby, God will give it to us. He will indeed give it to us. There's another thing, too, that God revealed to me. I now understand why a lot of you don't know who your kingdom spouse is. Yep, I know now. I know now why a lot of you women do not know who your future spouse is. Because if God revealed who your spouse is, the life that you are living right now, you can say goodbye to, because in due time, that man is going to, yeah. You're going to have to submit when you get married. You're going to have to give away that life that you're living now. The way that you are doing things now, you know how freely you can do things now in your season of singleness. You know, you can do whatever you want to do, when you please, how you please, and who you please. Baby, once God revealed that man to you, you will no longer be able to do that. Point blank, period. You may be like, child, please, I'm still single. I don't care if God reveal who he is. I mean, I'm single. I can still do what you want to do. Can you? Because you got to look at it this way. Once God revealed that husband to you, it becomes your responsibility to receive what God is telling you, and it's going to become your responsibility to take care of what God has revealed to you. So are you going to be negligent when God reveals who your husband is? Are you still going to go out and do Rick, James, and John? You see what I'm saying? Are you really going to go out and, you know what I'm saying, and live the life that you was living? When God is telling you, you need to prepare for this particular person right here. What's important to you, what God revealed or what you are doing? Let me repeat that. What's important to you, what God revealed or what you are doing? You see what I'm saying? So God has not been showing you your future spouse because you're really not ready. You're not ready for what you're asking. And God knows that. You loving the life you living right now. You loving the amount of freedom that you have right now. You loving what you can do when you can do what you can do. Because when God reveal that man to you, you won't be able to do those things no more. At this point blank period, you won't. You know, God began to reveal that to me last night. This is how I know it's fake, because my head's starting to hurt. And my head hardly ever hurts when I'm doing a video. So this is how I know that God wants me to tell you this. It's hurting like right here. A little bit. But you know what? I'm going to get it done anyway. You know, I began to talk to my future spouse or whatnot about certain things or whatnot. I ain't going to hold you. Like, I was shocked, y'all, what God revealed to me last night concerning kingdom marriage. A lot of things I didn't know. Did you know that in 1 Corinthians 7:14, it says that your body will become his body and his body will become your body? Y'all, for a brief moment, I had an issue with that. You may be like, girl, that's the easiest part. No, not to me, it's not. Because, see, I take care of my body. I take care of my temple. You see what I'm saying? You got to make sure that he is doing the same thing. What happens if you with somebody who is negligent with their body? You see what I'm saying? Who don't take care of themselves like they need to. That shows you how they will take care of your body. You see what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you are with somebody who is not negligent about their health, who is not negligent about their body, because they're going to have to treat your body like it's their body, and vice versa. You're going to have to treat their body like it's your body. Yeah, I'm telling you, when God revealed it to me, man, I had a whole issue for a minute, because I was like, what do you mean my body is his body? Like, I ain't lying, y'all, I ain't lying. Then, finances, let's talk about that. Yeah, I may be everywhere with this. That's because there's so much revelation, so there's no order. I didn't write this stuff down. This is coming strictly from remembrance, okay? Memory, I mean. But like finances, have you guys talked to your future significant other about finances? Like, if not, baby, you need to. God revealed to me that is why divorce happens in that area, because it's not talked about. So y'all need to talk about finances. You need to see where you are, because don't you know, when you marry him, his debt becomes your debt. Your debt becomes his debt. You need to be asking, like, look, we need to come up with an action plan or something so that we can tackle this. You see what I'm saying? Like, what I need to know, like, is this? Now, this is only for those who God has already revealed who your spouse is. This is not for the normal, regular, smuggler boyfriend or anything like this. No, this is for somebody who God has already revealed to you who your spouse is. You see what I'm saying? And so because God had already revealed who my spouse is, like, those are just conversations that we got to have. Those are conversations that you got to have. You need to sit down and be like, look, how are we going to come up with an action plan for this? You feel what I'm saying? Because for me, I'm already working on my credit. You see what I'm saying? And different things like that. But that just needs to be discussed amongst you two. Hallelujah. So, you want to talk about that? God even went as far and told me, like, I can't even spend like how I want to spend in a marriage. I didn't know that. Like, I'm thinking, like, I can spend my money how I want to spend it. But no, when you are in a kingdom marriage, your money becomes their money and their money becomes your money. You cannot spend it the way that you've been spending it. You actually have to ask permission, aka submit to your husband's judgment. You see what I'm saying? Sorry about that, y'all. I had to remove some data from my phone because it was showing storage full or what have you. But where did I stop at, y'all? I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I'm going off memory, okay, from what God told me last night. But yeah, y'all gonna have to talk. Y'all gonna have to have a serious conversation about finances. Like I said, their debt becomes your debt. Your debt becomes their debt. You gotta figure out, like, what are y'all going to do to get that together, to get that under control. Your spending habit. Listen, if you have a spending habit now, sis, I'm gonna tell you, once God reveal their husband to you, say bye-bye to that spending. Because, baby, it's about to be gone, okay? That spending is about to be no more. Because you will have to train yourself how to be submissive to your husband. So, yeah. Y'all, when I tell you, God told me that too, I was like, I'm literally, now mind you, I never been married before. So I'm not knowing all this, right? Not knowing that all this I have been praying for years or what have you. But God has finally revealed to me just last night and this morning these things that I'm telling you. After all those years, but let me tell you why he finally revealed it to me when he did. Was because I am ready. I am mentally ready. You see what I'm saying? To handle all those things. Now, back then, had he would have revealed all that to me, y'all, I would have ran towards the hills from where my help came from. I wouldn't even be trying to look for marriage, okay? I wouldn't even be trying to even ask or pray for marriage. Let alone, you know what I'm saying, asking God who my husband is. You know what I'm saying? Because during that time frame, it was all about Amanda. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm going to tell you now, sis. You praying and asking God to let you be married. You praying and asking God to show you your future spouse. The day he revealed your future spouse to you, your single life is over. The way you're doing things, it can't be no more. The freedom that you once had, when you can do whatever you please without asking anything of a man, God say bye-bye. Because once God brings that man to you or bring you to that man, however way God see fit, it's going to be just about you two and God. So if you are truly indeed in love with your freedom, you truly in love with doing what you want to do, when you want to do, how you want to do, who you want to do, then don't be praying and asking God to show you who your future spouse is. Don't be asking God to put you in a marriage. Because the day that he show you, that will be the day you can really go on and say goodbye to that lifestyle that you live in. Because it won't be no longer about you two. And especially, this is what God told me too. You know, you can reject that man's proposal, but your life will not flourish nor will his, because you two will now become out of alignment with God. And not saying I would do that, okay? Trust me, I won't. However, you know, because when God reveals some stuff, it could be scary. I ain't gonna hold you. It could be very eye-opening. And believe me, when I tell you eye-opening, eye-opening. You see what I'm saying? Yeesh. Baby, listen. What else God revealed to me? I like to travel. I love to travel. I don't gotta ask a man, can I travel? I don't gotta ask a man nothing. When you're single, you have free reign to do whatever you please. But when you are in a marriage, a kingdom marriage, baby, you can say goodbye to that type of lifestyle, because now you have to submit to your husband and trust his judgment when it comes to certain things. You got to ask this man, well, can I go hang out with my best friend? Can I go to this place with my best friend? Or can I just go to this place just because I want to go? You see what I'm saying? And you got to trust their judgment. So you may want to make sure that you with a man who you can trust. Because you won't be able to go out as freely as you please no more. Say goodbye. So y'all better embrace. So if you with your girlfriends, y'all on this trip, and God revealed your spouse to you, God revealed your spouse to you, go on and celebrate that friend. God, you better go on and enjoy and embrace every minute with that girlfriend. You better enjoy while you can. Because I'm here to tell you, as soon as God revealed that man of God to you, God is letting you know that this person is on his way, or you on his way to meet him. Baby, listen. Honey, when I tell you, God was spitting game to me last night. God had me darn near concerned about marriage. I am not going to even lie to you. Like, God had me very concerned. Especially the my body, your body type of situation. Like, that did it for me, because I was like, wait a minute, what? Another thing God revealed to me too about marriage, kingdom marriage, is that, like I said, it's a lifelong commitment. It's a lifelong commitment, y'all. So that means you're going to be in this thing forever. So I'm talking about a real kingdom marriage. I'm not talking about this new age marriage where y'all only together for a couple of years or a year and then y'all divorce. No, I'm talking about a real kingdom marriage. I'm talking about a real ordained marriage. It's a lifelong commitment. And you got to make sure that you are mentally prepared. You got to make sure that that future spouse is mentally prepared. And that's a lot of times where God will put you guys in a season of waiting so that he can make sure that you guys are ready to handle what's about to be provided to you. Kingdom marriage is an assignment that is not for everybody. It is a calling that is not for everybody. Let me repeat that. Kingdom marriage is an assignment that everybody cannot handle. Kingdom marriage is a calling that everybody is not called to. So if you are called into a real kingdom marriage, count yourself lucky, count yourself blessed, but also count yourself being responsible, because that's a responsibility that comes along with it. I'm trying to think. Yeah. When I tell you, God is intentional about what he do. Like, I had a brief conversation with mine or what have you. So y'all better have conversations with yours to make sure that you both are on the right path, to make sure you both is mentally, spiritually, and physically, emotionally ready for this, because this is a lifelong commitment. And I'm telling you, the day God show you who your future spouse is the day you can say goodbye to that single life, because that means your single life is about to vanish. In due time, God is about to put y'all two together. And it's going to be about God and you two. It's not going to be just about you no more. Y'all, and me, this is crazy, but I was thinking about me washing clothes, right? I was washing clothes yesterday. And I began to think about that. I was like, because I wash my clothes, I wash my brother's clothes, I wash Sadie's clothes, my dog. clothes or what have you. Don't you know that once God brings that man, or however way he does it, I have to wash his clothes too? Y'all know me. Like, I like to go out to eat when I want to go out to eat. If I don't feel like cooking, I like to go out. Don't you know? I would have to be at home cooking for my husband. So me going out to eat like that, when I know that I got a man who likes to eat and who likes good cooked foods, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's not going to even be my story no more. So what am I telling you, sis? If you are really indeed content with your single life, and you know you are really content to the point where you don't want that type of life to be disturbed or to vanish, don't ask God to show you your future spouse, and don't pray for marriage. Because the day you do, and God show you, you can say goodbye to that lifestyle, because it won't be no more. And not saying that's a bad thing, but it's a good thing if you are really desiring marriage, that God is trusting you with the information and the knowledge that you didn't know that you needed. See, he gave me information I didn't know I needed. You see what I'm saying? Or what have you. And so, yeah. You got to make sure that the one who you are with is going to be with you through thick and thin. Because this is a lifelong commitment. You better be careful what you're praying for and asking God for. Like, I'm serious, y'all. Had God revealed this way he revealed to me this morning and last night, baby, do you really think I would still be praying and asking God for marriage? No, I wouldn't be. Because I would be selfish. I would be thinking about me. Me. You see what I'm saying? But God had to wait till I get in a place of alignment with him. God had to wait till I was mature. God had to wait till I was mentally ready to receive the knowledge that he has for me. Because if I could be honest, I believe that God was wanting to reveal all of this to me last year. It's just I was not ready. I wanted marriage when I wanted it. I wanted that rush marriage. Like, come and marry me. Da 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 da. But this is why God was like, Amanda, be patient with me. Because what I'm doing is going to require patience. So I want to tell you, sis, don't rush the process of marriage. Please don't do it. Embrace it. Embrace the process. Because I'm telling you, sis, once God revealed their spouse to you, baby, you say goodbye to that life you've been living. Peace out to that life you've been living. I'm saying, like, you know, I know you like hanging with your girlfriends and all, but baby, you better embrace these moments with her or with them. Because when God revealed their husband to you, I feel you right now, God. That means that God is about to bring that man to you. He's not going to reveal him until he is ready to bring him to you. And a lot of you guys don't know who your future spouse is. It's because you're not mentally ready for it yet. You think you are because you want the ideal of marriage. You're tired of being by yourself. You're tired of doing things by yourself or what have you. But let me tell you from experience is you better embrace this singleness. You better embrace every moment to yourself. Because when God reveals who that spouse is to you, baby, say bye-bye. Because it's not going to be about you no more, boo. It's going to be about you, him, and God, okay? And then when God provides y'all with what you need, then y'all have a family. This is going to be about God, him, you, and that child. You see what I'm saying? Or children. You feel me? So don't be asking God to reveal your spouse when you ain't ready for it. Because, baby, kingdom marriage is a lifestyle. Kingdom marriage is a calling. Kingdom marriage is an assignment. Kingdom marriage is a lifelong commitment. So you better make sure that when you're praying and asking God for kingdom marriage, that you know what you're asking for. Because, baby, all these things God revealed to me last night, I had no idea. That all these years that I've been praying, asking God to prepare me for marriage, that I've been asking God to prepare me for all of this. Baby, I'm just saying. So if you know you're not ready, don't be asking God for that. Enjoy your single life while you can, sis. Enjoy it while you can. And let me say this too, because I feel it's necessary. And even once you get married, don't think that the enemy is going to start messing with y'all. That's when you need to get on your knees and on your face even more, because he hates a unit that is kingdom divinely made. You see what I'm saying? That's when you need to get on your knees even more. But yeah, y'all, you better make sure that the person you was with is the person God showed you. Because if you with somebody else who God has not showed you, for whatever, for whatever reason, you may well let that person go. Because one, it's not going to work out. Two, your life is not going to be where it needs to be. And three, you will forfeit every blessing that God has for you because you're with the wrong person. So if God showed you who your spouse is, and it's not with the person who you are with, let that person go now. I don't care how much you love that person. I don't care how much your heart is in tune with that person. If God revealed your spouse is not that other person, let that person go. Because your life will not be what it needs to be. You will be living your life in chaos. And like I said, and if you ask God for marriage and he is showing you like what he showed me, and you get freaked out and you panic and you start getting scared, and then you start be like, you know what, I don't know if I want this or not, or what not, baby, that's too late. You better not speak against that. You prayed about this, and God finally revealed. Don't mess it up. Don't let your words mess it up. You accept what God is showing you, and you apply it. Like with me and mine, we're going to have a long conversation. A long conversation. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we just friends right now. Right? We started from scratch. And some of y'all may be in that season where God is allowing you to rebuild your friendship so that the relationship can be even better, and then the marriage and so forth. And some of y'all may start from the relationship to marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's wherever God see fit for you guys to work, and that's what he's going to do. But for me and mine, we're going to have a long conversation. A long conversation. Because this is a lifelong commitment. And I want to make sure he's prepared as well as myself. Now, can I handle the task that God will assign to me in that time? Yes, I can handle it. He's been preparing me for many years about it. He just didn't go into details about all that what I will be encountering until now. So am I ready for it? Yes, I'm ready for it. He's been preparing me for a while. You see what I'm saying? However, you know what I'm saying? Am I going to rush that now? No. Heck no. Heck no. Now that I know what I know, your girl is about to enjoy every last piece of singleness she can do. Okay? I'm about to embrace it the best way I can, baby. Call it my bon voyage, okay? Because I'm about to embrace it, okay? When I tell you, I'm about to get so into this singleness, baby. Baby, you would think that I just became single. That is how much I'm about to embrace it. Why? Because it's not going to be about Amanda no more. My sister gonna probably think I'm crazy because I'm be like, girl, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there. she gonna eventually find out something. She gonna be like, sis, you different. She's like, sis, like, what's going on? What's going on, girl? You better just hop in the car, come on, we're ready to go. Baby, listen, you better embrace this while you can. Because the day God reveal your future spouse to you, it's the day you can go on and say goodbye to your single life forever, because it's not going to be long before you say I do. God will, again, and I said this earlier, God will only reveal to you your future spouse, one, when he feels you are mature enough to handle it. Two, when you are mentally, physically, and spiritually ready to handle it. Three, when he's about to push out to the altar. God is not going to reveal that man to you and you're not ready. He's not. But yeah, guys, I just want to share that with you. And you better believe me too. If God is dealing with you concerning all of these things, you better believe he's dealing with that man too. So let me say this, especially if you guys are distant and y'all are not in the same proximity or whatever, you better believe if God is dealing with you too about this, you better believe he's dealing with that man about it. And even if you guys are in the same location, believe me when I tell you, if God is dealing with you concerning this, you better believe he's dealing with him too. You know, I joined this Facebook, this YouTube channel. Oh my God, when I tell you, this was, and the name of the YouTube is God Ordained, and I thought this was hilarious. I was like, because when I tell you everything in that video, in their, can I talk? Everything in their videos hits home for me every time, literally. So you would know when you were about to enter into that season of preparation, because one, God will reveal your husband to you. God will start preparing you for things concerning marriage. You will start feeling a shifting, like the things you used to like, you no longer partake in no more. You will become in a season of waiting, or a season of patience, as I like to call it, where all of a sudden you at a standstill. It's like you don't know what's going on. But then within that season of patience, then you're going to start having like a season of peace, because it's like all the concerns that you once upon a time had, you no longer have. God will begin to reveal knowledge to you about things that you didn't even know you needed. Yeah. But y'all, I think I may take Sadie to the park, because I need to go to the park. And just need to really just release some things to my father. I really do. And it's been raining too, so I may just walk her a little bit, get her out the house for a minute. But yeah. Alright, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button for your girl for the one time, alright? Peace.